Hello, and we welcome you to this special interview with DCP Usha Rangnani. She's DCP IGI Airport in Delhi Police. We would like to tell you that she's one of the young IPS officers of 2011 batch, a native of Agra. Initially, she was little reluctant to join the police forces, but her coming into the police force has only been a boon for Delhi Police. And the reason behind it is that she is known for cracking cases in record time of 24 hours to 48 hours. In her previous postings as DCP Northwest, she's known for a very appreciative initiative called Tejaswini, which still works successfully in the district. Then she was posted as DCP Special Branch, which is the intelligence wing of Delhi Police. And her work in policing, her knack of investigations, and her introduction, and she introducing some very important schemes has only been an appreciation by her seniors in Delhi Police as well as her colleagues. Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am.
Thank you, Ujjwala. It's my pleasure.
So, ma'am, we would like to start with asking you on how is airport security different compared to the policing that you had in the districts of Delhi Police?
See, airports are gateways for our countries and cities, bustling hubs where people from diverse backgrounds converge. They have their own needs, expectations, and concerns. So, policing in this dynamic environment is much beyond the law and order and the traditional crime prevention and the management. It encompasses whole range of issues ensuring the safety and security of all the travelers, not just the travelers, but also the staff who is working at the airport, fostering positive relations with them, guiding them, facilitating them, and the most important aspect, and which I would say is the most crucial aspect, is that of providing a safe environment and also a welcoming environment to all the travelers.
Right, right.
And here, since we work in the multi-stakeholder scenario,
Yes.
the airport ecosystem comprises of several number of stakeholders, be it from the government agencies or from the non-government sectors. So maintaining very cordial relations with them. I think the most important thing is to maintaining effective coordination and relationship of cooperation with them.
Okay, okay. So, ma'am, as the district DCP, you are credited with busting gangs, controlling organized crime. So here we know that airport security is completely different. We don't have gangs as such. So how is the pattern of crime that you noticed over here?
No, I think you're wrong here. The gangs do operate here.
Okay.
But here the nature of crime is a bit different.
Okay.
Here you tackle the crimes which are very challenging, like that of illegal immigration, human trafficking, and there's an anti-terror element to also to the airport security that is also there. So in illegal immigration, it's a purely an organized crime.
Yes.
Where the syndicates operating and many scams are. We have busted many number of scams. So policing is, I think policing everywhere, whether it is the airport or it is in the district, the main objective is to give a sense of security and safety to the citizens, and also to control the law and order and a bit of crime management and like controlling the crime in the area as well as detecting the crime.
Right.
So in that sense it is similar.
Yes.
The crime do happen here as well, though the nature of crime is different. It is more of a more challenging with the coming like a technological advancement. So the airport police has to be not only having a very good technical expertise as well as operational efficacy, but very, very important is the need for the soft skills as well.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, after you took over as DCP IGI, there were many gangs that got busted. There were many MOs that came out, many syndicates that you cracked in. So, are these gangs mainly operating the immigration frauds, the immigration rackets that you busted? Are these mainly operating from Gujarat and Maharashtra, like it was a pattern earlier, or something, or the pattern has changed now?
Almost more or less a similar pattern is there. But yes, the criminals have also diversified. They have shifted to other areas as well. We have arrested a record number of fraudulent agents in the last 6 months. We have arrested more than 108 agents.
Okay.
There's a shifting of the focus as well. Now we don't like only target on the passengers
Okay.
who may knowingly or unknowingly fall into the schemes of the fraudulent agents. They are in a sense, I can say, the victim of the crime. Now the shift has been towards arresting the fraudulent agents who dupe these people and charge very hefty amounts. You know, these victims, they do fall prey into the schemes just because they are looking for a better opportunities abroad. But these fraudulent agents, they were like not coming within the domain of justice. So now the focus is on arresting these fraudulent agents, busting the entire syndicate,
Yes.
uncovering these scams. So we have arrested number of fraudulent agents. Yes, earlier the most of the agents used to operate from Gujarat and Maharashtra. But now the pattern of what we are seeing in our investigations is that we have arrested agents from Punjab, Haryana,
Okay.
some from Delhi also, and a large number of them have been arrested from West Bengal also,
Yes.
and some from the southern states as well.
Yes. So I think it has. I think the pattern has
Nationwide.
changed. It has become
Nationwide.
nationwide now. Ma'am, you also have special squads here in IGI under the wing of Delhi Police that is specially trained to handle terror cases or say hostage cases or any such emergencies or challenge if they arrive. Tell us more on them.
See, airport and the Delhi IGI airport being in the capital and one of the busiest airport of not only of India but also of the Asia. So in that sense, the threat perception is always very high, and the security scenario is a bit vulnerable. So we have to be like extremely alert and prepared for all the kind of challenges, especially on the front of terror aspect. So in that, keeping that purview in mind, we do train our special squads. They are called anti-terror squads. We have a bomb disposal teams also. We have a quick reaction teams to respond to any contingency, any emergency. They are given specialized training. They are given special equipments, highly modernized equipments and weaponry, and they are like trained to be more agile, more flexible, and more robust.
Okay.
So this kind of thing is there. So the entire security of the area which is around has to be taken very seriously. So we have our specialized teams, and they are doing tremendously good job here.
Yes. And they have been trained by the para forces also,
Yes.
so that they can handle
Yes.
some tough situations.
Yes, they have been trained by not only the paramilitary forces but also by the specialized energy streams also.
Energy teams also, yes. Ma'am, with this whole new pattern of bomb hoaxes that have emerged, earlier it was the schools, then it came to the hospitals, and then Delhi IJ airport, I think twice or thrice had a bomb hoax. Once it was on a flight, and then otherwise on the airport. So, how is the police prepared to handle these hoax cases?
During my tenure of last 6 months, I have almost encountered more than 10 hoax bomb calls.
Okay.
And we are taking all these calls very seriously. Like we see, if a bomb call comes, we take it very seriously. We consider it to be a true call, and then the entire standardized security protocol follows. The aircraft goes in the isolation bay, and there's a thorough inspection of the aircraft. If it is boarded with the passengers, then the passengers also undergo checking and screening again. So it takes a lot of time also. But yes, because we cannot take any threat non-seriously, because as I told you that airport is very vulnerable from then sensitive from security point of view also. So every call is taken very seriously, and then the investigation is also taken equally seriously.
True.
So we have nabbed many hoax callers. People mostly do it out of fun. There are some travelers who miss their flights and then they do these calls just to delay the flight, but they don't understand the repercussions and the consequences of this. This can put them into a very serious legal issues, and this also entail very severe punishments. So my request to the viewers is also this: don't take these calls, don't make these calls out of fun. It has very serious legal and punitive repercussions.
Right. And two cases I'm able to recall during this conversation. One is the 13-year-old boy who got arrested from Meerut for making that call on a Dubai flight. And another one where two men from Gujarat, actually during the checking, they just said that, okay, we have AK-47. So I think for these kind of situations that people can avoid, I think they should.
There requires a more like an understanding and a sense of maturity,
Yes.
a civil sense
Yes.
must prevail. That I personally feel. It is the responsibility of parents to counsel their kids, their children. They are at such a young stage where you can mold their minds in a positive and a constructive way. So I think this is the responsibility of every parent to counsel their kids, their children, and advise them to do what is legal and not
True.
what is illegal.
That's true. Ma'am, after you took over as the DCP, there are key changes that you brought in, some initiatives that you started for the law and order and crime control in this area. Could you take us through some of those?
See, when I joined here as DCP IGI Airport, I noticed that this is like the airport ecosystem, as I said earlier, is a multi-stakeholder scenario.
Yes.
Here, every traveler has a different need, expectations,
Yeah.
and expectation from police is also different.
Yes.
It is a bit different from the district policing. So, your police personnel need to be equipped with this, that kind of training, that kind of bent of mind also.
Yeah.
So, first, took an initiative of providing them, giving them a set of tools which will require them to adapt to the changing requirements of the time.
Okay.
So for this, I provided them with the training of soft skills. I took an initiative, we called it We Care Initiative.
Yes.
And this I took with the help of Indigo Airlines. The specialized teams of Indigo Airlines have come and trained our police personnel in this. And it is, see, when you are dealing at the airport, when you are policing the area like airport, you need to have, other than the policing skills, you need to have strong interpersonal skills, strong negotiation skills,
Yes.
problem solving ability, quick decision making ability, adaptability, and very, very strong communication skills.
True.
Here people from the diverse cultural background come, and with the inclusivity, that is very, very important.
Yeah.
And with the airport having people coming from all corners of not only the country but also of the world.
Yeah.
So they all have their own different expectations. So it is very, very important to give a positive and a welcoming environment to all the travelers, not just the travelers but also the crew and the
Yes.
airport staff that is working there. So safe, secure, and yet a positive and welcoming environment has to be there.
Absolutely. Very well put, ma'am. And I think this is very important for police to adapt to those skills so that people who normally have a perception, a particular kind of a perception of police changes. So I think airport, I think this kind of training is a must for all the policemen, not just in the airport section.
Yes, but here it is more required. So we have taken this initiative. Soft skill training is always provided in Delhi Police.
Yeah.
So we have also undertaken this initiative so that the travelers are well facilitated, guided, as well as they feel safe and secure. So the twin objective of not only ensuring the safety and security of the people here, but also to give them a right kind of like a welcoming environment is very, very important and paramount.
That's true. With this, we would like to thank you for talking to us and sharing the work that you have done and the recent detections and the recent arrests are actually speaking volumes on all the good work that you are doing in your district. So
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for talking to us.